Hey y'all, so I forgot how many days we've been doing this. But anyway, I think this is day 10 of daily devotionals together. And today I'm going to continue talking about being lukewarm. And yesterday when I said that this would be a 2-day chapter, I lied. This is probably going to last a few days. At least another day after today. But anyway, so I'm going to start with this statement. And it says, lukewarm people don't really want to be saved from their sin. They only want to be saved from the penalty of their sin. They don't genuinely hate sin and aren't truly sorry for it. They're merely sorry because God is going to punish them. Lukewarm people don't really believe that this is the new life Jesus offers is better than the old sinful one. So I'm just going to read a couple verses that talk about what this means and that give examples of this. John 10:10 says, I have come so they may have life and have it to the full. And Romans 6:1-2 says, what shall we say then? Shall we go on sinning so that grace may increase? By no means. We died to sin. How can we live in it any longer? So, lukewarm people don't want to give up their lifestyle to live the way God wants them to live. They just don't want to be punished for their sins. Lukewarm people are moved by stories about people who do radical things for Christ, yet they don't do things for Christ. They assume such actions is for extreme Christians, not average ones like they are. Lukewarm people call radical what Jesus expects of all his followers. In James 1:22, he says, do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. Guys, that's pretty powerful. We can read the Bible all day long and we can know it and we can listen to it, but if we don't do anything and we just sit here and don't act like Christians, it means nothing. James 4:17 says, anyone then who knows good he ought to do and doesn't do it, he sins. Wow, so that's also really powerful. So if you know what you're supposed to do and you don't do it, it's a sin. If you know that there's a better option and you don't do it, that's a sin. In Matthew 21:28-31, it says, what do you think? There is a man who had 2 sons. He went to the first and said, son, go and work today in the vineyard. I will not, the son answered. But later he changed his mind and went. Then the father went to the other son and said the same thing. He answered, I will, sir, but did not go. Which of the 2 did what the father wanted? The first, they answered. So in this example, the first son said that he wouldn't do it, but he did it anyway, even though he didn't want to. And the second son said that he would do it, but didn't do it. So who really followed their father's directions? The first son. He did what he was asked. The next thing is lukewarm people rarely share their faith with their neighbors, coworkers, or friends. They do not want to be rejected, nor do they want to make people uncomfortable by talking about private issues like religion. Guys, this is huge. This is also goes back to being in the world and not of the world. We are called to share the gospel with others. And Matthew 10:32-33 says, whoever acknowledges me before man, I will also acknowledge him before my Father in heaven. But whoever denies me before man, I will deny him before my Father in heaven. That's pretty big, guys. Own your faith I don't know why you wouldn't want to. We serve a God that is so wonderful and so mighty. Tomorrow we will pick back up talking about being lukewarm. And this will continue for a few more days because there's a lot to talk about. I love you guys. And I am praying for you. I miss you. And I hope I get to see you soon.